What's happened, you bad motherfuckers? Uncle Joey here for the movie of the week. Lee went back to Boston to watch Angel Heart and stay in his fucking closet until the devil goes away. But anyway, this fucking week, I got a great film for you. And this is what I'm gonna do with you motherfuckers, same thing I did with albums. And I might bring the albums back in time. I'm just playing right now, trying to keep you cocksuckers entertained in the summer. I'm gonna give you like how I got into all these movies, little by little. And we're gonna start with this one right here. We could start with Enter the Dragon. I could start with a bunch of shit, but I wanted to touch on this one. The Longest Yard with Burt Reynolds, 1974. I really believe that fucking movies were tremendous. Like I can name, we could Wikipedia and look at the movies that came out in 1973. I mean, from The Exorcist, there was just so many of them. I can't even think right now. 1974 brought this movie. I was 11 years old when this film fucking came out. I went to see it at the Union City Cinema. Me and maybe, 5 of the guys from the neighborhood walked up to 48th Street. Did not know what this movie was about. The only thing I did know was Burt Reynolds was in it, and I fucking loved that motherfucker at the time. He was America's goddamn sweetheart. And I walked into that movie theater, and I remember something else happening. That was the second time in my life I was on my feet in a movie theater. For the game, The Longest Yard, it's about Burt Reynolds. He's an NFL quarterback. He throws games. He gets thrown out. The beginning of this movie here, you'll never see again. If you watch it on TV, it probably gets cut out because it's domestic violence 101. He takes the chick, he chokes her, he breaks a fucking glass, and he takes a car. And, it is an end to top it all off. While he's doing all this and doing 90 around the fucking state of Georgia, they're playing fucking Mr. Saturday Night Leonard Skinner. So that, right there, this is going to be a part of this fucking movie. Did I know who Leonard Skinner was in 1974? If you believe me, I'm lying to you. I didn't know who the fuck Leonard was or his cousin Skinner. I didn't know any of that shit. All I know is I saw this movie and it blew me the fuck away. It's about convicts going up against guards. And when I saw this movie the first time, guys, I was as anal and as Catholic as a little fucking cocksucker could be. But I was anal and Catholic. I didn't even like people in fucking prison. And I went to see this movie and I fucking was blown away. I was on my feet yelling, "Mean Machine, Mean Machine." And that was the second time. The first time I was on my feet in a movie theater was a year before with a movie called Rocky with Sylvester Stallone. At the same movie theater, we were on our feet like retards. Rocky, Rocky. Now a year later, we're like, Mean Machine, Mean Machine. This movie stayed with me for a fucking long time. Now, if you guys know if I was crazy, I'd come in here with the Longest Yard box from Adam Sandler, then you guys could really quit fucking Patreon, because I'd be out of my mind. But the reason I came in with this movie today is because that's to let you know how much The Longest Yard meant to me. I fucking, like I told you guys, when I got the remake, I made my own audition tape and sent it in. I didn't listen to what the fuck they had to say. I knew once they'd see me, they were gonna love me, and it panned out. But the reason I fought so hard for that was because of the love I have for this movie. If you get in the DVD, there's not much in here. It tells you some shit back here. It gives you a little DVD and a picture of Burt Reynolds with, that's it. Nothing, scene selection. They had some great people in this movie. Let me read to you who was in this fucking, from Captain Kanawha to fucking Nietzsche, he played for the Green Bay fucking Packers. This is just a tremendous movie. If you haven't seen it, it's time to fucking watch it. I guarantee a lot of you guys were like, that was a remake? I didn't fucking know. Fuck yeah, that was a remake. Burt Reynolds is Captain fucking Crew. Eddie Albert from my show. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Green Acres. Eddie Albert. Ed Lauder. The fucking dude. Michael Conrad. James Hampton as Caretaker. Another one of my favorite actors from F Troop. Fucking Harry Caesar. Granville. And listen. When Adam Sandler did it, it didn't have the drama that it had. But at the end of this movie, when Burt Reynolds looks at Granny, and he goes, "Hey man,
hey Pop,
Was it worth you punching that warden and getting 40 years? And that guy has that little pepper nose and shit. And he looks up at him and goes, yeah, I believe it was. And he goes, put that fucking shoe on. I'm going back in that fucking game. That stayed with me forever, guys. That stayed with me forever. That's not an actor. That's not a TV show. That's a state of fucking mind. Was it worth it? Fuck yeah, then let's fucking do it. That's why I love this movie with all my fucking heart. You understand me? This is a phenomenal film. The guy, Jim Nicholson, played the Iceman. Ray Nitschke played Bondatsky. The fucking bald guy in this movie, that, what's his name? There's a bald guy in this movie that plays a karate dude, okay? Al Rudy, the executive producer of this movie, was also the executive producer of The Godfather. He used to come on the set on Fridays to pick up his envelope. Al Rudy's a gangster. If you guys are watching the making of The Godfather on Paramount, it's all Al Ruddy. It's all Al Ruddy. Al Ruddy's a gangster, 6'6", big motherfucker. He would come on the set, and he told us. We would ask him questions on Friday. And he told me one time that he fucking hired that guy. He was looking for The Longest Yard. He was looking for actors. He was starting to look for actors, and he went to get gas. And he saw a bald, fucking intimidating dude getting pumping the gas, and he's the karate guy in that. Fucking just, guys, this movie's one of a kind. The Longest Yard, 1974 with Burt Reynolds. Get it this week. Get back to me on Patreon. I love you, cocksuckers. Stay black and have a great week. Tip Top Magoo.